175. My name is Lisa Gonzalez, and it's going to be good to get to know you and have fun this semester in this class. To start this intro, I want to make sure I get all the points I'm supposed to, so we're going to go through the list. And my short list of people that I have the best interpersonal relationships with. I can give you more types of people. I like people who don't take themselves too seriously, that enjoy having a really good laugh and can laugh at themselves. People who get sarcasm and puns and dark humor. I will admit I like to laugh at things that other people might find inappropriate. And I like people who are real. They're the same people that you see on a Monday afternoon is the same person you're going to see at church on Sunday, and they don't have other faces they show you. To find people like that right now, our current bishop is one of those people, and he's somebody I would be friends with even if he's not the bishop. He has a sense of humor, he can laugh, and he gets the because he's a prosecutor and he sees that kind of stuff all the time. And then I have a few close friends that meet the bill, and we've hung out and really studied and even been banished to what they call the naughty corner, because we can sit there and kind of crack up and do our thing. Not that we don't take the lessons seriously or have good comments, but I think we were bugging somebody one time, and they called us the naughty corner. So we wear it proudly and enjoy our naughty corner and accept anybody there who wants to join us. Opportunities to give public speeches. I think that started, I won't say in primary because I really didn't attend primary much in my youth, but as I got into young women's, I didn't do young men's. As I got into young women's, I got called up to the pulpit a lot to things, or had girls' camp, so I would get called up to the pulpit to give my report on girls' camp or just talks and sacrament meeting. Then from there, in 7th grade, I did take a speech and drama class, and I can't say that was a really good experience. Being a goofy 7th grader and being far too aware of myself and how silly I am, I think that I goofed around and laughed during my speeches far more than I should have. And then I've been thrown into situations, as an adult, I've spoken in sacrament meeting. Once I had the opportunity, if you want to call it that, to speak in state conference, and I've had to get up on the fly and all of a sudden conduct a meeting, whether it's PAC meeting or a Scout court of honor, those type of things. I've had to get up and give little spiels for that. And then probably my latest is I got to be the MC at my sister's funeral. And according to my son, who is probably one of my worst critics, he said that I didn't do so great at first until I started telling stories about experiences with my sister, and then it got to be fun. So I guess I was a little dry and not as well rehearsed at the beginning of that as I could have and should have been. So I think, I've had faults of going too long in a sacrament meeting talk, or I've spoken too quickly just to get it done, fidgeted, done those type of things. But we had a speaker in sacrament meeting this Sunday that I wish I could emulate. This man does speak for a living, and he can do amazing things with his voice, but he makes you feel like you've just sat in a living room and you're just having a chat. And the man does things with his voice where he can speak quickly to make a point and slow down, and his voice goes up and down, and I just feel like I could listen to him all day. And he's just fun and tells appropriate stories that all tie in, and I would love to be able to speak and get my point across like Brother Donald does. And I have no idea how much rehearsal this man does, or if this just comes naturally for him. But that's kind of a goal I would like to have. So a little bit about me, and then we'll tie this up. Um, I like to sew. We are kind of into the room that used to be my sewing room, craft room, which is now kind of turned into the homework room. You can kind of see the bucket with the spools of thread on the back there, and then the school books back here, and sewing manuals back here. And if I move, you can even see some of my sewing machines. If we turn this around, you'd get to see the rubber stamps, but you don't need to see that mess. But I do like to sew. I do like to create. Love to read. On the last 6-week break, I went through the entire Harry Potter series for probably the 4th time. Enjoyed that a lot. See, married and have 4 children. And my husband and I just this summer became true empty nesters, as our youngest just left on his mission, and he's serving in Colorado. And I have 2 kids that are married, and one that's attending school in Cedar City. And I mean, one of my married one is back to school for his master's, but I guess that doesn't count for me supporting him or anything on that one. My kids have been into sports, and so I love to watch my kids compete. I miss that. They've played baseball and soccer, and most recently, all of them went through long distance running. I had one who pole vaulted, and it really doesn't matter what the sport is or what the event, but I just love being there to support my kids. I love to have a really good laugh with my friends, and I love to travel. I just love to get on a plane and go somewhere, or a road trip, or I just love to go new places and to travel and to have a good time. So anyway, that's a little bit about me, and I look forward to getting to know about everybody else. So ciao.